Today, we're talking about David and Goliath. To set the whole story up, you've got to know how David even ended up facing Goliath. First off, when David was a boy, not much older than you guys, he kept his father's sheep. Now, that may not sound like a big deal to you, but it was. Sheep were very important to Jesse, who was David's father, because sheep were how he made money. For David's family, sheep are more important than the flat screen television in your living room, your Wii, or even your iPod Touch. I know, hard to believe, right? Point is, it was a big deal that David was in charge of the sheep. Well, one day, a prophet named Samuel comes to Jesse's house because God told Samuel to go there and anoint or crown a new king. Jesse assumes that it's going to be one of his older sons who were big and buff. But nope, it was David, the youngest son, the one watching the sheep. Now, let's fast forward a bit, and all of David's brothers are out fighting in a war, and his father, Jesse, sends David down to the battlefield to take his brother a snack. So, you know, he takes him like a PB&J, some goldfish, and a Capri Sun. Anyway, when he gets there, all of his brothers are basically just standing there scared out of their mind because, well, there's this huge giant out on the battlefield making fun of all the Israelites, which is what David was. Well, this kind of makes David mad, and he says, if you guys won't fight the giant, I will. Everyone tries to stop David, but he marches right down there and uses his slingshot and a little stone and bonks the giant in the head, killing Goliath. See, David remembered something his brothers and all the other Israelites had forgotten. He knew if he was bold enough to trust God, then God would enable him to defeat Goliath. And guess what? David was right.
I never realized you were so short.
I never realized you were so ugly.